Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case, Traveling Time, Case 21, Anchors Aweigh. And are going anchors away because Captain wants to leave the port, but he can't leave now because this ship is a crime scene. This is where the guy was killed. Katia, they're pulling up the anchor. Is this boat leaving port? Privateers, unless you long to see the West Indies, I suggest you disembark immediately. You can't set sail in the middle of a murder investigation. The sea waits for no one. It'll have to wait for you. Drop anchor immediately or we'll report this obstruction to the governor. So be it. Drop anchor. But you had better act fast. We're due at port in 1 week. That was close, Katrina. Now, while we bought ourselves some time, let's do another quick sweep of the governor's veranda for anything we might have missed. Yeah. Butterflies, butterflies. There were butterflies. Not great. I'm just gonna repeat it. I wasn't doing so well. And we gotta buy the magnifying glass. Where is it? Oh, there. So, what do we have in the way of clues this time? Anything pertaining to our victim? Ah, this tiny box was for the victim. It's beautiful, but also a little ominous. Yeah, because there's a skull on it. I wonder what's inside. Let's open it. The heart of Davy Jones. Now you found this scroll, Katrina. The heading says Interdiction of Presence. Is this like an old-fashioned restraining order? But there's powder spilled all over it. Let's clean it up. Come on, Katia. Let's get cracking on these clues. Yeah. Alright, let's unlock the box. A finger. Well, not a heart, but a finger. Also, Katria, you got the box open and... Ah! A human finger! But who would give the victim a severed human finger? And why? Let's get this to Janice for examination pronto. Yeah, whose finger is that? Was anybody of our suspects missing a finger? I don't think so. Okay, now let's collect something from this scroll. Now that you cleared out that color powder, we can read more of this scroll. It says someone is expelled from the Brava Island port, and future presence there will result in criminal charges. Wow, that's serious. But there's ink spilled on the name. Who do you think this was written for? You're right, testing the powder you collect from it might tell us more. Yeah. Okay, let's test it, let's see. What is this? And I have a feeling it has something to do with butterflies. Butterfly dust, as I said. Katrina, part you collect from the scroll is scales from butterfly wings. Then Mr. Governor, who is a butterfly collecting fanatic, wrote this decree. You're right, something tells me this interdiction relates to our victim. Let's go talk to the governor. Yeah. Okay, let's go talk to the governor again. Your Excellency, we found that you expelled someone from this port. Who else? Dicker, that's Zeus. Why? In the wake of his misbehavior at your party? If only. The other day I overheard Captain Shadrach and the surgeon discussing Dicker as they all underwent our scurvy treatments together. They mentioned Dicker was romancing some girl, and from the description I recognized my own Isadora. Dick was romantically involved with Isadora? Yes, but not if I had anything to say about it. The man was an iron-headed ne'er-do-well. I immediately wrote that decree to prevent Dicker from ever coming to our port again. He would never touch my daughter. Well, hopefully you didn't take more drastic measures, sir. Now I'm afraid we'll need to talk to your daughter about all this. Romantically involved, and because of that you wanted him out of the port? Banned? Okay, let's have a chat with Isadora. Let's hear her side of the story. Miss Haddonfield, we know you're romantically involved with Officer Dicker. Why didn't you tell us this before? Because it isn't true. It wasn't Barnabas I cared about. It's the sea. I wanted to sail away from here since I was a child. I want to taste that freedom. To eat salt pork and feel the wind in my face. Like my father's caged butterflies, I too long for freedom. During my dances with Barnabas, I thought I managed to convince him to take me away to the sea with him. What? You were going to run away from home and stow away on his ship? That's why I said I thought I convinced him. I was planning my serious escape, but he believed it was mere flirtation. He didn't think I wanted to become a stowaway. So when I arrived on his ship, he panicked and refused to take me. The coward. The scoundrel. Wow, that's a lot to take in. But I hope you didn't lash out after his betrayal. Prison time will make it even harder to leave this island. Oh, but it's not going to be you. What's this finger supposed to mean and whose finger is that? Katrina, this is the real deal. What a cool clue. It's a finger. I don't know that I'd call it cool, Jadis, but yeah, that's a real finger. Any idea whose it was? Well, I'm guessing you haven't met anyone who was short a finger, or you would have told me. So no, I don't know. Instead, I focus on who might have sent it. I got a pretty good DNA sample of the box itself, then compared to samples I took from the other clues you brought in. And I got a match on the portrait you found. Oh. That must be Georges de la Cruz's DNA. He's the only one who touched that portrait besides us and the victim. But why on earth would Georges give a severed finger to his estranged friend? And whose finger was it in the first place? Let's go grill George about this, Katrina. I'm beginning to think that you are a real pirate. You look like one, and with this kind of... with sending the finger, I think you're a pirate. Mr. De La Cruz, explain this little gift you gave to Barnabas. Oh, that was barely a ploy to scare Barney. Well, I would assume it worked. It's not every day you receive a finger in a box. Why did you want to scare him so bad? There is more to the story of Barney and me going our separate ways. You see, when I left Navy and became a pirate... Oh! Knew it! Knew it! Wait, you're a pirate? Well, I can see how that wouldn't have gone over well with Dicker. I didn't mean to tell you that. Don't come after me. I got no trouble with you people, whatever Dicker thought. My best friend Barney turned on me as soon as he realized what I'd become. Declared I had to die. I had to scare him away, so I sent him that warning. So, where did you get the finger? Our rigger got his finger caught in a figure eye knot while hoisting a sail, and the rope ripped it from his hand. Reattachment was impossible, so I asked if he permitted I keep it. The perils of the sea are great enough, even without a naval fleet on your heels. I myself am suffering a terrible bout of scurvy at the moment. I got a remedy I'm adding to my salted pork, but I haven't seen the benefits just yet. Mr. De La Cruz, we won't take you in for piracy. We are under concerns at the moment. But if we find out you killed Barney, you will regret it. That's right. Or it could be you. I told you he's a pirate. Well, our second sleep here at the governor's house was very enlightening. First of all, Mr. De La Cruz is a pirate with a grudge against Barnabas. Then there's Governor Handfield, who believed Barnabas was trying to romance his daughter. While Isadora only wanted Barnabas to help her escape her cloistered life here on her father's plantation. But her dreams were dashed against the rocks when Barnabas refused. Could she have been the one to do him in? You're right, there's still some information we are lacking in this case. Let's do another sweep of the crime scene before Captain Shadrach tries to set sail again. Yeah. Don't sail again. You're not going anywhere until we solve this case. Okay, let's investigate the port again. No, I just want to know after we arrest the killer, how are we going to stop Egypt from taking the shipping routes? So the Ptolemies don't exist. Oh, I'm not doing well. I'm gonna repeat it again and buy the magnifying glass. Here. I know I keep saying magnifying glass, but even though it's called show item preview. Oh, his hat. Well, on his picture he has a hat, so. We still haven't found a murder weapon. Better. Good eye, Katria. This hat looks like it belongs to someone in the British Navy. You're right, the victim wasn't wearing a hat when we found him. It must be his. There's a stain on it. It could have been put there by our killer while they were moving the body. We do have lots of luck searching through trash bins. If you think the stain goes for buckets of fish, go for it. We'll get to the bottom of this murder in no time and throw the killer in Davy Jones's locker. Ha! Nice. Okay, let's collect something from the hat first. Are you kidding me? I was just going left and right, left and right. Great, Katria. Now let's get this sample from the victim's hat to the lab. Okay. Okay, now the bucket of fish. Well, I was expecting a sword to be the murder weapon because I don't know. It looks like he can. Looks like the kind he was killed in a kind of way that they were doing back then. Just sliced throat with the sword, but seems like it's a razor. Katria, you found a strange razor in that fish bucket. And look, the blade is clean, except this crusty bit of blood near the hilt. Let's take the giants to see if it's our murder weapon. Okay. What's this sticky substance from the hat? Hey Theo, what can you tell us about the substance Katria collected from the victim's hat? Well, the substance was mostly composed of spermaceti, which is a fatty, oily substance created in a gland in a sperm whale's head. At this point in history, spermaceti was used in leather work as well as to make everything from ointment to candles. Any chance you could narrow it down? Yes, I also found peppermint extract mixed in, which tells me that the substance was of cosmetic use, more specifically a wax for mustaches or facial hair. I saw that your victim was clean shaven when he died, so obviously he's not the one who left this wax on his hat. Which means Katria, your killer is the one who has facial hair. One thing's for sure, Katria, having facial hair won't save this killer from going to prison. Heh. Oh, well, the victim's pirate friend has beard. Something tells me he's the one. Katria, this strange razor you found in a bucket of fish is definitely your murder weapon. The killer could try to clean the blade, but accidentally left a smudge of the victim's blood on the hilt. Well, that's grisly but fantastic news. Were you able to learn anything else from it? I did get some skin cells from the handle, but not enough to get an ID. I did find out, however, that your killer has green eyes. You heard her, Katria. We're on the lookout for a killer with eyes as green as the sea itself. Well, it is said that the color of the sea is supposed to be between blue and green. That's what I know, so. But which just depends on the sky. Katria, we got enough information to catch Officer Dickerson's killer. They'd better batten down the hatches, because we are coming for M. That's right. Wait, that pirate, does he have green eyes? I forgot. No, he has blue eyes. Oh. No facial hair. Yeah, he has blue eyes, not green. Oh, but he was a surgeon. Was it because of the debt he owed you? Again, somebody I didn't expect to be the killer. Officer Felix Humphrey, you're under arrest for the murder of Officer Barnabas Dicker. Murder? Private Dearest, I am the HFC Highboard surgeon. I take this accusation as an unfortunate joke on my profession. No jokes, this is a very real accusation of murder. We know you bound his hands and legs and slit his throat with a straight razor. Then you wrap Dicker in a fishnet and drag him onto the port. And to cover your tracks, you hit the fishnet and scrubbed his blood from the deck. You have to understand, it was an accident. How can it be an accident that you cut a man's throat? You see, as a ship's surgeon, I naturally also serve as a ship's barber. When Barnabas returned from the governor's party last night, he was very drunk and decided he wanted a shave. He didn't have much in the way of facial hair, but I obliged, hoping doing the favor by helping overlook the debt he claimed I owed. But the boat rocked some against the port and his intoxication only made it worse. Then the blade slit and opened his throat. I could tell immediately the cut was too deep to be mended and the man died within seconds. Oh dear. And then you did your best to hide the incriminating evidence. Well, I guess your best wasn't good enough. Please have mercy on me. I'm only trying to do good. If people heard of this mistake, my career would be finished. Well, I'm sorry. We can't do that. We have to see what your captain has to say about all this. You're under arrest. So it was an accident. Officer Humphrey, murder of a shipmate bears a heavy price in the Royal Navy. Please, Captain, have mercy on me. It was an accident. I'll be ruined. I have deliberated on this and I would be inclined to grant you clemency given the extent of circumstances of Officer Dickerson's murder. Well, thank you, Captain. I feel... However, while the murder was accidental, your attempts to conceal it were deliberately executed. For that, you cannot be trusted and must face consequences. You will be flogged for your crime and are hereby removed from the crew of the HFC Highboard. You are free to seek assignment on another ship, but you may never set foot on my ship again. Now, disembark. Thank you, my captain, for your clemency. Wow, Katria, I hadn't expected Dickerson's murder was an accident. Just slipped while Felix gave him a shave. Yes, Felix got his wish to stay on dry land. But then there's the flogging. Now that that's wrapped up, we gotta find ourselves a crew if we are to have any hope of stopping the Ptolemy monopoly on the trade routes. Then the original timeline will be restored and keep the author present from happening. Well, let's get going before another murder falls at our feet. Yeah, let's go. And find out how we're going to fix this. Wait, how is it called? Sink or swim? Well, we will not sink, but we know how to swim. Alright, we can start. Here we go. Continue playing in Sink or Swim number 1. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!